everybody. So today I've got another kind of full body yoga conditioning class for you. So we're going to work hopefully every part of our body today and be strong and powerful. So let's just have a moment on our knees if that's comfortable for you, or coming to a cross-legged position or lying on your back. Resting the backs of the hands on the thighs. And having a long spine, not forced or pushed. Relaxing the shoulders down towards the hips and shut down the eyes if that's comfortable for you to do so. Begin to bring your attention to your breath. Being an observer, so observing the breath in through the nose and down the back of the throat, filling the lungs, into the belly, and then exhaling. Start to deepen the breath. And be aware of that feeling of the belly expanding on your inhale, and then the navel back to the spine on the exhale. Let's bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. Just softening here in the neck, relaxing the jaw. And bring it back to center, taking it over to the left. Straight onto our hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's bring ourselves forward for our cow in breath. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down towards the floor. Gripping with the fingers, pushing the ground away. Inhale, bring it forward. So our index fingers pointing forward. Exhale, taking it back. Inhale. Trying to open the collarbone here as well. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it back to neutral spine, and we're going to activate our core. So neutral spine, pulling in the lower belly, pressing down with the tops of the feet, and we're going to lift the knees off the floor to hover. So breathing here. Again, trying to open that collarbone. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Let's walk the hands back so the fingertips are facing towards the knees. So you might have your elbows bent here, you might not be able to get them all the way back, that's absolutely fine. Listen to your body. We're going to go through again, cow and cat. So in breath, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more, inhale, and exhale. Bring it back to neutral spine. Let's take our hips back towards our feet and just interlace the fingers, and we're going to just circle those wrists. Release. And then just go into the opposite direction. And then let's come back onto our hands and knees. Again, gripping the fingers into the mat, so really pushing through especially the knuckle bone of the index finger and the thumb here. And we're going to come back into the hover. So let's take the knees off the floor, pressing the ground away, tuck in the belly. And we're holding for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower the knees down, curling the toes under, and we're going to take the hips up to down dog. First down dog, have a move, breathe here. How does this feel for you today? So really gripping with the fingers, pressing the ground away. Really activating through the shoulders, and then come to stillness. You might have your knees bent low, that's absolutely fine. Just lengthening the lower back, and then we're going to come on to the balls of the feet and all the way forwards to our high plank. So pressing the ground away here. And we're going to drop the knees down to the floor. So in your high plank, dropping the knees down to the floor. And then you're going to lower to the floor. We're going to count for 5. Okay? So lowering down for 5, elbows going towards your hips. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Taking the hands out to the side, spider in your hand, and let's take an in-breath, back in the heart, lift you up, tucking the pelvis, out breath, lower it down. In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. Hands underneath the shoulders, curling the toes under. You can come up on your knees or from here, and we're going to lift back up to that high plank position. Come to our down dog, and then walking the feet towards the hands. So feet are hip distance apart, and we cut the elbows and just have a little sway if that feels good. Bend the knees low here. And then relaxing the arms, let's roll up to standing. Coming up into our Tadasana mountain pose. We're going to do a little round of sun salutation variation just to warm up our body. So let's take an in-breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift on our in-breath, breathing into the backs of the ribs. Stepping back with our right leg. Exhale back, In breath, bring the chest forwards. Out breath, stepping back to our down dog. Rolling it all the way forwards. Now you can come down onto your knees or you can lower here. So we're lowering down for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Baby cobra on our in-breath. Exhale, push back for down dog. Right leg lifts on our in-breath. Right foot forwards on our out-breath. And left foot joins right to forward fold. In-breath to bring up. To spine down. So we do that on the opposite side. In-breath, lifting it up. Out-breath. In-breath, halfway lift. Out-breath, we step back this time with the left foot. In-breath, bring the chest forward. Out-breath, step back to down dog. In-breath, taking it all the way forwards for that plank, and we lower on our exhale for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Up for baby cobra on our in-breath, tucking the pelvis, pushing down with the tops of the feet. On our out-breath, lift up, push back, down dog. Lifting the left leg on our in-breath, exhale, stepping it forward, right foot joins left to forward fold, and in-breath. Exhale, hands to our heart. So we're going to come with our feet, our big toe joints together if we can. We're going to come down into Utkatasana chair pose. So in breath here. Find this chair pose, so just make sure we're not flaring the ribs. Tucking it under. Tucking the pelvis. And then on our out breath, and we've done this for a little while, we're going to come up and forwards to our diver's pose, lifting the heels off the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together, squeezing the inner thighs together. In breath, come up to Utkatasana. Out breath. All the way forwards. In breath, don't rush this. Out breath. And get those heels a little higher. One more time in breath. And out breath. And fall is welcome. I always fall. Squeezing the shoulders together. Heels come down. Forward fold. Breathing into the back of the ribs here. Feeling them expand. And let's come up on our in-breath to half forward fold. And then on our out-breath, coming back to our down dog. One breath here. And then coming onto the ball of foot all the way forward. So you can lower the knees, or we can come through our chaturanga, but again we're going to take that 5 counts to lower. So if you chaturanga, our elbows are only going to come to our waist. So we're still going to take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come up for up dog. Tucking the pelvis, slight retraction of the chin, curling the toes, push it back for our down dog. Breath here. And then we lift our right leg on our in-breath. Bring the right knee to the right elbow on our out-breath. Take it to the left elbow. Pressing the ground away, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, hip back. Step the right foot forward between the hands. The right foot comes forward. Let's lower the left knee, bringing ourselves up for our low lunge. So toes, back toes can be tucked or untouched. Let's get this position here. So tucking the pelvis under, making sure our ribs are not flared. Really feeling the stretch down that hip flexor. Pressing down on the outer blade of the right foot. Let's bring it forward into our half split. So this right foot can come up to the sky. Let's keep the spine long. And then placing that right foot back down onto the floor, we're going to curl the back toes under, so left toes curl under, lift ourselves up for our low lunge. Coming into our low lunge. Get in the pelvis position, seeing if you can extend that back leg. So we're holding it here, in breath here, and then on our out breath, like we did in the diver's pose, bring arms squeeze the shoulder blades together. In breath, come back up. Out breath, take it forwards. Using both legs, really squeezing the glutes here. In breath. You get a bit lower in these legs, so they work in, out breath. And then we're going to take the hands down either side of that right foot. Step it back to our down dog. Again, rolling onto the ball of the foot all the way through. And we're coming up through our chaturanga, so knees can come down. I'll demonstrate knees down this time. So for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, and then forwards to our up dog or cobra or baby cobra. On to toes for our down dog. Breath here, pressing the ground away. Left leg rises on your in-breath. Knee to elbow, left elbow on your out-breath. But keep breathing, guys. Don't hold your breath. Take it to your right, to your left, to your right, to your left, to your right, to your left. In-breath, back. Out-breath, stepping it forwards. In between the hands, lowering the right knee. Let's come up for our Anjaneyasana, so our low lunge. Breath here. See how that feels. See if you can tuck that pelvis under. See how that feels for your hip flexors. And on our out breath, we come forwards for the half split. So you can take your toes down to the ground, you can take your toes up. Your leg might be really bent, absolutely fine, all is good. So you do what feels good for your body today. Just try and make sure your hips are level, so you're not swinging from one side or the other. And then we're going to plant that left foot down. So left foot is going to be in line with the knee. Turning the back toes under, let's lift ourselves up for that low lunge. So coming up, and then we find our low lunge. So getting into those legs, trying to tuck that pelvis under. So in breath here, out breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pressing down on the outer blade of the left foot, sorry. In breath. Really feeling the right glute working as well. Out breath. In breath. Can you get a bit lower? Out breath. And I think we've got one more. In breath. Apologise if we've done one more this side. Out breath. Lowering the hands to the floor and taking the left foot back to our down dog. Breath here. And then we're going to take the knees down to the floor. Bring the knees together, sitting back onto our heels. Interlace the hands so the palms are together and just squeezing the shoulder blades, keeping the bend in the elbow. And then we're going to come forwards onto our hands, curling the toes under. Take it back up for our down dog. Get on to the ball of the foot all the way forwards for a high plank. So knees can come down. Here's an option. And we're going to take 5 counts to lower. To 5. To 4. This is chaturanga. 3. 2. And 1. Back up for up dog. Down to down dog. And then again, taking it all the way forwards. This time we're going to lower the knees down. And we're going to do tricep it. So like our chaturanga, we're going to push up. Okay, so taking the shoulders slightly forwards of the wrists. And on our in-breath, we come down. Exhale, push up. So in-breath. Out breath. Elbows back towards the hips. In-breath. Out breath. Let's try 2 more. In-breath. Out breath. Last one. Sit back. Good guys, however that went for you, well done. Then interlace those hands. Release. And then let's come back forwards into our down dog. Okay, so this time we're going to look forward. You're going to bend the knees, coming up onto the ball of the foot. And you can step or you can jump to the front of your mat into a forward fold and then lifting up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Okay, just having a breath here, checking in with your body, in with your mind, in with your breath. And we're going to ground down through our right foot. We're going to bring our left knee to chest on our in-breath. On our out-breath, we extend. And then on our in-breath, we're going to take that leg all the way around, coming into Anjali-asana. So not Anjali-asana either. Ardha Chandrasana, floating half moon. Slowly bend the front knee, find the floor with the left leg. In breath. Out breath, coming forwards again. We're just taking this nice and slowly, so we're working here. Really try and feel these ribs. So you're tucking these ribs in, coming back to Ardha Chandrasana. And here, we're going to take the knee, so the back knee comes to the calf, extend it back, and then bringing it forward, up to standing, and lower down. So we're going to do that on the right side, and we'll do it a couple more times. So we're just trying to work it, make it flow, and practice our breath. So in breath, we bring the knee up. Hands can be here or up to the sky. Out breath. In breath, we take the leg around. Floating half moon. Out breath. On our in breath, we come up, peaceful warrior. On our out breath, we come back to Ardha Chandrasana. The knee comes to our calf on our in breath. We extend on our out breath. And we inhale, bringing the knee back. Exhale, lower. So however that is going for you guys, hopefully good. Honour it. If you're wobbling, if you're falling, absolutely fine. I'm really trying to get into these glutes and challenge your balance. Okay, so we're going to do one more each side. Please use a block or a bottle or a book or something if you need some support in that half moon. It is really tricky. Or a chair. So in breath. Out breath. In breath. Don't rush it. We're not rushing here. We're feeling. Out breath. Slowing the breath down. Slowing the movement down. In breath. Slowly lower. Out breath. In breath. Tap to our calf if we can. Out breath, extend. And in breath, wobbling, bring it back up. And out breath, take it down. So last time on our in breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Take your time just to stack those hips. In breath. Out breath. Bending the knees, really helpful, guys. In breath, tap. Out breath, extend. Keeping your gaze down is also a good tip. In breath. And out breath. So well done, however that went for you. Good work. Your body is amazing. Let's take an in breath. Out breath, forward fold. In breath, halfway lift. Out breath, and we're going to step or jump back to plant the hand step or jump back to down dog. All the way forwards to our high plank. And lower it all the way down to the ground. So let's practice our 5 counts as we have been doing today. So 5, 4, 3, keep the core tight, engage the glutes, 2, take it down. So we're gonna press through the tops of the feet. We're gonna come into doing a bit of back work. It's, hopefully you'll find it challenging. And get this nice and strong. So we're gonna bring the arms out in front. Just be mindful that your arms aren't being pulled out of the socket, so try and retract them back. The head is going to be down onto the mat. So I'm going to demonstrate and I'll talk you through the breath. Hopefully you can hear me with my head down here. So on your in-breath, you're going to lift your arms up. Out breath, take them to a T. In breath, taking the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and thumbs up to the sky. Out breath, back to our T. In breath. And lower. So we're going to do that 4 rounds. So we breathe in and lift. Bring in the shoulders back into the socket. Exhale to a T. Inhale. Thumbs up to the sky. Squeeze those shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. And lower. Twice more. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. And lower. So really here guys, I should mention about the pelvis, tucking the pelvis, really bracing the abdominals as well. So last time, in breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. And lower. Bringing the elbows into a cactus position, and we're going to turn to face our left arm, our left side, taking the left leg and just take it over. Now you can do what you want with that leg. It can stay down here, it can come up, so just work with your body, just wanting to stretch, so keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders, stretch into that shoulder. Rolling it back, let's swap over, so heads turn